What is going on, guys? And in this video we are going to talk about the computer and its additional common parts. Our great computer simply executes the commands we provide it with. We just ask the computer to do something, for example, to calculate your average grade, right? And it goes executing our request. Once it's done, it gives us its answer, the calculated average grade, as in this example. But how the computer should know what commands we would like it to do, what commands we would like it to execute? Maybe we should just say it out loud, tell our computer what we would like it to do. Just scream it out loud, or something like, "Hey dear computer, could you please calculate my average grade?" And then expect your computer to do what you asked for. So there are many ways to do so. Let's say, the most basic tool, which all of you are probably familiar with, the keyboard. We'll use it as a tool that will help us in communicating with the computer and actually to deliver the message we want to ask the computer to execute. So for example, we'll use this keyboard to type down the request to calculate the average grade. There are also a lot of additional tools or parts, you can call it this way, which can be used as input for your computer, like microphone, mouse, and many more. But for this course, when we learn the basics of programming, we'll just be using the keyboard. So, we know that the keyboard will be referred to as the input to the computer. And what about the output? How can we know if a command has been successfully completed? We need a place where we can just see the results of the average grade, for example, right? And for that, we have the screen part, the display part. If you would like to calculate your average grade or to see some cool movie, you would expect to see these results on your display. So we are talking about additional common parts of the computer, and although in desktop computers the separation between the computer itself, which we said is just like a unit to execute commands, its input components such as the mouse and the keyboard, and the screen or the display where we'll see our results, that separation is actually very easy to notice. On the other hand, in most laptops, this separation is not so easy to notice. Meaning, it usually seems like the laptop is just one big unit, which contains everything mixed up together, including the executing units, the keyboard, and the display. But actually, even if it looks this way, the separation between the keyboard, the executing unit, and the screen is still there. It's just that now you cannot clearly see it. The connections are sort of hidden from you. But make no mistake, they are still there. Alright, great, let's move on. So let us take one more look at the basic architecture. The keyboard, the computer, and the screen. This is the most basic usage we'll have in this course. The commands we want our computer to follow are going to be inserted by using the keyboard. Basically, we're going to type the commands we want our computer to do by using this keyboard friend. The computer will then execute and calculate your average grade, and the output of the execution will be seen on the screen. The question about how you are going to see the output, the results of your application on the screen, whether it's going to be colorful or interactive or just on a blank screen, depends on the general understanding of what is a user interface and what type of user interface we are going to use in our course. Actually, let me know if you would like me to make a short video explaining this topic. But basically, in our course, we are going to use a console application. Just a small, cool black screen. You'll get used to it. And in the more advanced courses, once you'll have all the basic skills, we'll develop some apps which are much more colorful and much more complex. But until then, there is a whole road that we should walk together. So now you know how to look at different parts of your computer, whether you have a desktop or a laptop. And I'll see you in the next video.